Hello, today we're going to be covering Corsair Stronghold. Corsair Stronghold is a semi PvP arena where our gear is normalized to level 65. Everyone's gear is basically going to be replaced with pirate gear. And the only thing that really matters is jewelry and your crystals. And if I'm going to go ahead and fire up a battlegrounds up here in the corner where you can choose your battleground that you want. We have Coliseum. I don't think anyone does Coliseum anymore. Last time I tried to queue for this, it took 2 hours, and I kind of gave up on after 2 hours. Freywind Canyon, people kind of still do this, but I have not actually played Freywind Canyon, so I can't do a tutorial on that. Kumacilium, I'll do one for that at a later day for both opposing and attacking teams. Here we have Corsair Stronghold. You just select Corsair Stronghold from the Battlegrounds menu. Now there are two types of Corsair Stronghold. There's the regular kind where it's random people from all over the servers, from different servers. You just throw everybody into a 20 versus 20 deathmatch. And then you got your pre-made strong Corsair Stronghold. I haven't actually done this one, but if you get a good team together, like your guild, this is what you probably want to use. But I'm gonna do it with a random team that basically can be frustrating because you get people from Russia, from Europe, um, and from South America, people who don't normally speak English would join in on Corsair Stronghold here. So Corsair Stronghold is a mixed bag of whatever. As long as it's a warm body, you're gonna get them. So to start off, we'll need to equip ourselves with the proper gear. So let's pull up my my stuff here. Excuse me. Uh, you can use powerful Zerks if you don't have PvP Zerks. That's fine. Most times I go in with my PvP crystals, my griefing crystals here. If you don't have either power, or you can't afford the power, or you can't afford the griefing zergs, then you can also use crit or carving zergs. These these things uh these things pretty much increase your crit rate. Crit is what kills people in this game, and you need a lot of crit. Now you could use your damage decreasing crystals, but I don't go with that. I usually go with my health increase or maximum HP increase. Um, Armor doesn't matter really because it's gonna get replaced. You can't use brooches in there either. The belt doesn't matter. None of this matters except for the crystals and your jewelry. So let's see here. Right. Once you get your proper setup, I use a lot of crit. I stay with crit because crit multipliers. I do a lot of 20k crit to people, and normal damage is between 2,000 to 5,000. That's normal for me, anyways, for a Reaper. Right. And before you go in, you're gonna need some charms as well. Well, don't go in with buffs on, or your don't activate your charms before you get in, because all that will get erased before you go into, or before you queue up for Corsair Stronghold. Do that when you're in Corsair Stronghold. Buff up in there, charm up in there. The charms that you will need in Corsair Stronghold is your power charm or your keen charm. Keen increases your critical chance, and obviously power is basically your power charm. It will increase your power. I go in with my keen charm because it's crits that'll do all the damage. And you'll definitely, this is like mandatory. You need the mirror charm. Some people say mirror charms are nothing but crap, but you gotta remember, if you got 20 people going in a tight location and one of the cannons hit you, and that cannon shoots one area damage, or one person does an area damage and it hits 20 people, everybody has a mirror charm on. So that's basically 500 points of damage to him per person. So if you do 500 points of damage times 20, that's like, you know, 10,000 points of damage, something like that. So anyways, you get the mirror charm running over that when you're inside, and the greater infused charm MP. You definitely need MP because you'll be using a lot of your MP when you're doing a lot of attacking. So MP is what keeps you alive. You run out of MP, you're basically dead in the water. Alright, so let's go ahead and queue up, and this could take between 5 minutes to 10 minutes. And when you queue up, don't ever join a game in progress. If you join a game in progress, you're basically joining a losing team. Because when your team is losing, then they'll have quitters, and when they quit, they basically leave a slot open, and you'll be able to take over that slot in that losing team. I highly suggest you do not do that, because what will end up happening is you would end up with a 10-minute cooldown if you're in the game for like 30 seconds, and then you lose automatically without even doing anything. You just basically wasted your 10 minutes of your life right there. So then you gotta wait 10 minutes until the cooldown runs out, and then you can queue back up for Corsair Stronghold. So let's go ahead and queue up.